her ability. This is the adventure we want. This is the one. The first variant off of this is to unlock Dritz. So, oh wow, it's not going to be great either. All right. Hit my save formation. Load my save formation. Loads my layout. Then I can load the champions up. Let me get going. So with Miria, it isn't that the zombies share her health. That's not the way really to explain it, because that confuses people. It's that when an enemy hits the zombie, Miria takes damage. That's more clear. That's a more clear statement. And, you can argue that that's saying the same thing, but I've seen people get real confused. So, and that clears it up usually. So things that raise Miria's health are real strong. So health share off of tanks, right? It isn't so much that, like healers don't help her so much, because healing early on in the game, healing is functional and useful, but later on in the game, not so much. By design. Are we getting legendary dismantles on Wednesday? No. Well, I don't think so. Legendary dismantles are only going to happen on the quarterly celebration things for a week. Wednesday, Dadius, the Scarlet, will get a full dismantle for the length of the event, or whenever you buy chests for him with event tokens, whichever comes first. Wants to play the game in only 10 FPS when you can play in 60 FPS or more. Somebody that just wants to make as many gems as possible. I've heard there are people that just shrink the game down to a tiny little unreadable window that's using some kind of scripting and then to autoplay it, and it goes real quick because there's less lag on your system, right? I don't do things like that. No, 850 by 480. There you go, Sonata. 854. 854 by 480? That's a thing? Yeah. For people who play the game on potatoes, which is, really low-end computers, you gotta dial it back. You gotta dial it back a bit just to be functional. I need healing to get the 100 stacks for Dynahair. Hold on, let me read Dynahair again. I don't think. Like, first off, depends on. Hold on. Okay, so defensive position increases the bonus each time an ally is attacked, up to a max of 100 stacks. It just depends on. It just depends. It's not necessarily true that you need healing to live through 100 stacks. You can artificially manipulate that by going back to a lower level with only Dynahair and a tank in and getting 100 stacks, ramping your... Well, but that's not really what you want either. But then you could load the full formation and then spike your bud and then move forward. Like, there's manipulations. Also, some of us can go super deep, tank 100, get 100 attacks easily without... Well, I mean, your healing is Briv. Just Briv existing as Briv. Or a self-shielding champion existing as self-shielding. But other healers aren't necessarily... that isn't necessarily what's keeping you alive. At a certain level. Again, early on in the game, healing is helpful, and it's going to help you get a lot of stacks for those things. But later on, maybe not necessarily. Well, one shot is one shot. I mean, that's eventually where the game goes. Currently, if you hit in 1951, area 1951, if you get hit, you're dead. That's just the way they've set it. So you can still get to 2001. People do it, but you have to kill things before they touch you. That's just the way it works. That's why you use Miria up there, is because the Miria is the only thing that might be able to keep a tank alive. But again, might. Or you have to use her up front. Yeah, it's a weird. Up in that area, things get weird. What does dismantling do? So like a legendary dismantle pulls all legendary effects off of items on that champion and turns them into potions you can put onto another champion. So if you want to move legendary levels around to different places, a full dismantle means like everything comes off of that. Everything except item rarity comes off that champion. So all the item levels, any gilding, any legendary effects, any feats you bought with gems, the gems get refunded, the feats go back to purchasable again. All this kind of stuff gets given back to you, and you can choose to invest it somewhere else. So they do this whenever they rework a champion in case people don't like the rework. Yeah. Oh, all pigments come off on a full dismantle too. Oh, you manually change your resolution. Okay. Yeah, I don't mess with the game that way. Will they ever raise the level above 2001? Yeah, they've talked about it. It's not really a priority at the moment. I mean, there currently isn't any content in the game that would necessitate a higher area cap. I mean, even the tier 4 stuff they're putting in for events 2.0 stops at 1600. So, 2001 is just for fun for people that are like, look how far I can go. But the second they raise it, I mean, they could raise it to 3001. Someone would be there that first day, and they're just going to complain that we're never going to see it go up again. Like, so you got to think about like how is it functionally helping your game? And right now, I don't know if it would. Balos Genie has a timer, but yeah, Balos not as great. Yeah, he still functions. He's still a strong champion. But I can't remember the last time he's Balov. You get shinies back from dismantle? Yeah. Everything except the rarity of your gear. So if you have purple gear, if you've worked up to purple, those purple stay, but they're all level 1, and everything else is stripped away. Balos is good for Azaka farming, just to put him in, let him tag the enemy that you're going to farm, and then pull him back out again. So I don't really count that as using Baloth. Right. That's more exploiting Baloth. Baloth comes in. Oh, so glad to be here again, guys. Just hit that thing. Oh, okay, I hit it. Okay, see you later, Baloth. What? Yeah, Baloth was meta for a long time, but there is a stronger option in Baloth's slot now. So, do you need full legendary system? I mean, if you could have one legendary on a character, and if they offer a legendary dismantle, you could just pull that one legendary off and put it on somebody else. Infinitely progressing, make it so you can no longer use scientific notation. It's. I don't, the game that would have to be a rework to how the game just functions, and I don't think they care to do that. I don't really think they care to do that. It would take a lot of work. I mean, I remember when they went back and reworked the math just for things to go as high as it is now. So. Well, so here's the thing, and Monto. A legendary dismantle will only pull legendaries off. It won't pull anything else off. It's the full dismantle that would pull shinies off, to be clear. A full dismantle pulls everything off. A legendary dismantle only pulls legendaries off. people are trying to petition to get legendary dismantles to also pull off pigments. And there's, they've gone a little back and forth on that, but no, it doesn't. Shinies are only on full legendary or full dismantles. Dadius will get a full dismantle, so you don't have to put anything on him to get the shiny off of him. You can just dismantle him on day one and get that shiny. Then you could put everything back on if you're fine with that and you just want the shiny off. Or to stay alive now that you cannot slow the enemies to stop. No, that's not. No. They're. Oh, God. The Havalar. No, there are other options. There are other ways to do that. You don't have to worry about staying alive. You can bounce an enemy just off you constantly. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use Baloth to keep you alive constantly anyway. So you're either bouncing an enemy or using Vi to turn an enemy when they first spawn into a crystal sphere and then swap Vi out. Like, that crystal sphere just sits there. You can farm it. Like, there's other ways to do it. Azaka farmed long before Havalar and Baloth. So only 95 more newsletter codes left to enter. Hey, it's so much free stuff, though. Does not pull everything off yet? The pigments stay? No, they come off with a full dismantle. Pigments should come off with a full dismantle. If it didn't, feels like a bug. Yeah, that's specifically why I didn't full dismantle my Narak. Because I didn't want to lose, on my main account, I didn't want to lose the DPS pigment. Because I'd never be able to put it back on him. Full dismantle is the thing that happens quarterly now? No. Legendary dismantle. How are we getting so confused? I don't know what I said to confuse everything. Legendary dismantles are quarterly. Full dismantles only happen to a reworked champion. Period. So Dadius gets a full dismantle when he goes live on Wednesday. Legendary dismantles are only quarterly. Only quarterly when they do those week-long celebrations with the login rewards. Yeah, Black Widow. There's a couple champions in Baloth slot now that I would rate higher than Baloth. Had Shandy Human and Crawl in your inbox. Yeah. Like I said, depending on how long you've been gone from the game, you can come back to a lot of free champions, some skins, and lots of chests. Legendaries used to happen at the start of events. Right. Legendaries happen to everybody at the start of seasons, not events. Seasons. We got to get our words right. Legendaries used to trigger for everyone at the start of seasons. Seasons are gone now. Seasons change. And full dismantles would trigger at the start of a season for the reworked, for the champions that were featured in the season. Now, full dismantles are only for the reworked champion in an event, and legendaries trigger once every 3 months. Once every 3 months. Yeah, Ontrius is really strong in Baloth, and the slot Baloth is in. Karlach is a good option now, and the slot Baloth is in. Seasons have gone to a farm upstate where they can run and play to their heart's content. There's plenty of room for them to run around. No, we can't go visit them every now and then to see how they're doing. Sorry, folks. We've gone 2 years, no free anything. Well, the free stuff, Screech Owl, is if you signed up for the newsletter before you stop playing, and then you didn't delete those emails, like check your spam folders, check whatever. If they're in there, those codes are still valid, and you can get lots of free stuff. There's lots of free stuff in that. Is Kent any good? I mean, Kent's okay. I don't necessarily run Rivals of Waterdeep. But he was just in a season. He just got a rework, or he didn't get rework. He got left alone because he was solid as he was. So yeah. Your Twitch account was? I don't understand what is connected to your Twitch account. I'm confused. Hey, Ledianth, welcome back. Good progression. I mean, we're up to Underdeep Cartography now, so cruising right along. I might, man, we only have like a half an hour left. I might have to burn a. We're gonna have to burn a potion. We're gonna have to go faster. We gotta finish this, but I can't end the stream without finishing this. Yeah, the emails are from CNE. Like I said, if you signed up for the newsletter in game, CNE emails you stuff. So you can check your email. It has nothing to do with your Twitch account. That's why I'm confused. Wow, Gearless coasting to the finish for Zariel? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I get it. I keep myself to 3 different email addresses, but you just got to figure out which one to use for the game. Oh, you can find out by going menu, click on the newsletter. It'll tell you which one it went to. It'll tell you which one it went to if you signed up for it. How many? Oh, hey. Let's get some chests. 550. I dropped 550 on some chests. Alright. Man, I haven't looted a gold chest in a while. We get blue for Minsk. We're not using Minsk, but still, it's fine. Green for Nayeli. 10 chests. We only really get 1 green. And it was a blue, and when we needed greens over here. Oh well, Nayeli. So Brunor, Celeste, Nayeli, full green, starting off good. But then we start missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Makos is done 8, 9, and I think Archon's still got 2. So I think we're still missing 11. I just emptied the spam bin. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. I do a search first. A blessing that improves my gold chest chances? No. I'm just a little guy. I don't even have this one yet. So no. We haven't gone anywhere else. This one, Golden Luck. It's in Tomb of Annihilation. Did it 3 weeks ago. Oh, well. I mean, I've been here. It's you that weren't. Yeah, once I'll be able to get that. Really, the blessing I want is that is the +1 gems. That would help a lot right now. Yeah. Weird they can get all the globals in Icewind Dale easily, but the last few tier 5s are expensive. No. They scale that stuff however they're going to scale it. I haven't tried to like look at their scaling curves on all their blessing upgrades. So I don't know, maybe one day. Not a high priority. I think we got an ad break coming in again. Rush Torm and Kellenvor to have gems and time gate pieces. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm trying to do. This is me rushing. This is me rushing. No, that's not. No, this is me rushing. I even popped a speed potion. I just don't have that many. Used up a third of it already. We're not a third of the way through, and I popped it late. No. Oh well. We might have to go a little long. Ad break. Did we finish a? Did. It's jumps. Anticlimactic. What was I working on? Event template. I updated that. Events start everyone off at 0 favor. Yes. Due to this, you'll need to manually click or have familiars click on the field to damage enemies during the start of your first mission and make sure your lone champion isn't on run. Yeah, I mean that's standard. But just in case people don't know that, it can stay in. That tip can stay in. Yeah, you're welcome, Screech Owl. Sorry you deleted everything, unfortunately, but it's just one of those things we try to, let people know about. If it's there, great. If not, they still give lots of free stuff away. And just make sure you're checking your emails from now on. Like every Friday, there's an email that goes out with a chest. Even if you complete the Champion Unlock Adventure, you don't necessarily want to hit complete right away. You want to continue on and try to earn as much favor as possible. Yes, this is still true. This lets you earn, since you work on getting more favor, so you can more easily complete the variants that are offered once you finish the unlock. Yeah. Then we want to climb efficiently running free plays to your favorite Dane and easily complete all the variants on the first run. Okay. All right. Working on an update to the event planning guide, or to the event guide, excuse me. God, I'm not even to the event planning guide yet. To the event guide for this, because Events 2.0 is changing everything. And yeah, definitely hit up the Discord, the hashtag, the official Discord, hashtag combinations channel. There are 30 or more codes that usually get added every week for Electrum chests, kind of like the one that's up there. And that's a lot of help for gearing up champions and getting you gems. They give gems too, so yeah. 100 time gate pieces stored up. Wow. Yeah, that'll be useful. Yeah, that Celeste chest code is one of my Celeste. Has a golden epic and five blues. It's comes in real handy when you're starting off to have just a single really strong champion. Okay, so once you've completed all the variants, you no longer truly need to farm favor other than for the conversion bonus. You're done. Before I was like, you can just run free plays to 50. No. You're done with that champion's content for the event. You're done with. You're now done with the event. From that point on, you just want to check in every now and then. Oh, wait. I'm done with. Oh, you can now work on achievements. Other than that, I want to every now and then to check your token type. Why a new Okay, so new rules for what to do once you've finished stuff, because you don't have to grind free plays anymore. You don't have to find gree plays. Yes, find gree plays. Wow. Monsterless full dismantle. No, they don't. They learned their lesson on full dismantles on core champions with Ashara. Yeah. Time does event 2.0 start? Noon, Pacifically speaking, on Wednesday. All times that are stated are usually Pacific, whatever the current Pacific time is. And usually all the updates to things happen at noon. So, okay. The players can fully complete event. No, not anymore. Wow. Complete tier 1 of events if they know what to do. Check for a guide on this movie event. Review when it comes out and don't hesitate. As crossers are here to help you succeed. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that gets changed a little bit. It's usually why not to. It's based off the favorite killing. Well, wasn't an ideal indicator to build a decent start. Waiting until a mission shows 0%. Winning. So as not to waste your time or frustrate you. No, your progress or frustrate. Yeah.
Renzo thanks his sidekick.
Renzo, what? What was Renzo saying? Tycho, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. That's what Renzo was saying. I was like, why did it take so long to show up in chat? Renzo was talking to me. Much appreciated. Like the bot picked it up before Twitch did. Oh boy. You think it's currently UTC +8? Maybe, but we've got a time change coming up soon, so prepare to just get screwed up again. Daylight savings time is this Sunday for places that change when that happens. So, yay, I guess. Oh. So you're going to have an off by 1 error soon with that. Once you've earned your event champions and gear for that. Rewards for your hard work aren't over. The other major reward from events is a conversion of event favor into the main campaign of your choice. This is why you have to finish all events. Still get the deeper into the favor of the event. My tale says where the... Okay. For example, right, okay, yeah. Numbers and scientific notation. Awesome, okay. Okay, and then before you buy chests from the store, I'm going to have to add a section here. Because there's also... You buy packs from the store. That's probably what I need to change it to. Event packs with real money. Keep this in mind. Okay. Right. Off by 1's the bane of my existence. I mean, yeah, it's rough. Yeah. Sunday, I thought next. My calendar says this Sunday, Sonata, for me. Again, this is one of the problems. It changes. The daylight saving time changes at different times in different places sometimes. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. So for me here in the United States, it's this Sunday. Or me, and I should say in the Midwest. In Oklahoma specifically, it's this Sunday. Yeah, it's going to mess with everyone's ability to watch streams and show up on time and everything. Cannot observe daylight savings time. At least one part of it does, I think. Oh, how are we going to do this? To the following 2 champions are available online. Gear up. Who knows? So I need to change this. Okay. 2 champions are the featured champions available to unlock and gear up during this year's blah. And then I want to... It's just going to be 2 champions. 2 champions get featured. Okay. And then the following champions are the Flex champions available to unlock and gear up during this year's blank. To learn more about this video for each more information. And there's going to be a lot of those, so we're going to want that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how many there's going to be. All right. That seems better. Okay, I think it's in a decent place. When it comes out, I'll have to do another pass. The one that's really going to need a big change is my event planning guide. Ugh. Ugh. Just thinking of it. Ugh. Events are changing so much. So much. It's time. It's been 6.5 years. It's time for them to see something, see some kind of change. Yeah, see, it's some places in Canada do, some don't, just like the United States. It messes with everything, yeah. Yep, Deacon's still good, even after all these years. Deacon's still a good little speed champion, at the very least. At the very least. Going back to supporting Charlaxle. We just don't have the gear on a Charmin. So we would need to outpace Jarlaxle's curve at the moment at our current favor value. Every champion kind of has their own different kind of power curve, and depending on where you are in it, based off the amount of favor you have, you know, what some people may say is, oh, this is the best champion, just use them. It may just actually be garbage for you because you might be at a place where they're not doing anything yet. And they're not doing anything yet, or they might be highly item dependent. See Artemis, for an example. Artemis is item and item level dependent, though, arguably. Well, yeah. It might need a new section. I basically just said flex champions, but yeah, I probably need to explain flex slots in that guide, too. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. I kind of mentioned it up at the top. I kind of mentioned in one of the tips that you can unlock up to 6 champions. There's 2 that are featured that everybody gets access to. There's 3 free flex slots, and then there's 1 paid supporter flex slot. So it's kind of in there. But I should mention that, yeah, there does need to be a section about flex slots that explains that they unlock each week. But maybe we'll tweak that on Wednesday once we see everything in action. You slowed down. Let me slow down. Do I do it? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You know what? We're gonna use these too. We're gonna go real fast. No, we're not. But we're gonna go faster. Gotta go faster. Do I do? Oh, I do this too. I'm doing this too. Fire breath potion. Boom. That's gonna make us go faster at this level. So much faster. You can stop putting gold into click damage and just put it into champions. I got 15 minutes of just fireball speed. Am I going to insert location here, TwitchCon? Because I'm going to give one answer to all of this. No. No. I'm currently not going to any Twitch cons or any cons in general. I mean, it would be cool, but man, I live in the United States in the Midwest. They don't have Twitch cons near me. I would have to travel to go there, and there's a lot of reasons why that's difficult at the moment. But even if everything were great, money is an expense. is a problem. That's money to do that stuff, and also it's like a double expense when you're a content creator. You incur a double expense going to a convention. It's good, they're fun, and you get to meet lots of people and network and whatever. But not only does it cost you money to go there for all of the things, tickets, hotels, food, travel, swag, whatever you're buying, merch, but you're also not making any money while you're there. It's like a double hit. It's rough. Skip TwitchCon NA, come to TwitchCon EU. Look, I've never been to Europe. I would love to, but yeah. I mean, it was kind of a bummer because like in like 2000 what 2019, I didn't go to any conventions, but I almost went to like PAX South. And then I was like, nah, I'm going to make 2020 the year I start going to conventions again. Yeah, that didn't work. So I'm still bummed that I missed that. I could have gone to like kind of the last big convention because I literally could have drove. The PAX South is actually close where it was. I don't think they're going to do it anymore. It's within a day's drive south of me. I could have driven down there. Uh, wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Lurking Rider Con. Wouldn't that just be Potato Con? He's going to host Potato Con. One day. So if you haven't seen it yet, the blog post for Dadius is up over on the CNE Games. Over on the CNE Games site. Here, I'll put it in chat. So weird to see Festival of Fools next to his picture. That's a Simral boy. That's a Simral boy, but not anymore. Not anymore. I wonder if next year. I wonder, will he just go back into the Simral pool after this event? Like Flex Champ pool? Or I can't remember if they're even going to be still around. Or will he go to an adjacent one? I don't know. So many things changing. Oh yeah, Screechal is still doing the same stuff. Play idle champions, answer questions, make guides. That's kind of what they do. That's what puts groceries on the table. Don't forget roundabouts. Roundabouts everywhere in the UK. I prefer that's this is where you drive around in a circle instead of having a four-way stop. I like roundabouts. I prefer roundabouts. I'm on Team Roundabout.
Thanks, sidekick.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Screech Owl. Much appreciated. Yeah, there's a roundabout on the way to my aunt and uncle's house in California, and it's the only one I've ever really regularly run into, even in general. I've seen driving around the United States, but it's just so much easier. It's so much easier. Yeah. I mean, heaven forbid you're actually paying attention to what you're doing when you're driving. I say this as someone who's been rear-ended not once, but twice at stoplights, where people were too busy looking at the light instead of the traffic in front of them, and saw green and just didn't hit the brakes and hit me instead. Just roundabouts. Roundabouts, folks. I think I saw more roundabouts in Mexico when I was going to school down there that summer than I've ever seen in the United States. One more sarcophagi. Don't have Lae'zel to speed us through these, but I gotta actually clear them out. So, finishing Underdeep Cartography, this is the last adventure we need to unlock the variant that will unlock Dritz Do'Urden, not the leader of the Companions of the Hall. Yeah. What the hell is... Wow. That's a lot of... That's a lot of going around in circles. Only been 17 major accidents since it opened in 1972. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is they tend to be lower on accidents, right? So that one looks wild. That looks wild. We'll take the driving test on it. Nice. Night, Dance Lover. Thanks for hanging out. All right, 131. Oh, we're about to run out of the 5-minute ones. So tomorrow we'll be back, and we'll attempt to unlock Dritz. As long as it looks like I have the favor for it. Otherwise, we'll have to do a deep run, even though I don't have any epic potions. Which I don't know if is going to be super helpful to us at the moment. Really need more gems so I can get more green gear. Oh, there's a green. It's one more down. Hitch needs one. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open Hitch's gold chest. Oh, he got the green and a blue. That's the best possible outcome. We filled in the green we needed with the secondary upgrade, with the secondary item. We did get the guaranteed blue onto a green. That was ideal. That was ideal. Oh, we got another ad break coming up here shortly, folks. Is it not a good idea to try and get Tiamat open as soon as you can? Oh, no, it is. It absolutely is. I mean, that's kind of one of your progress things is moving through the campaigns to get to unlock Trials of Mount Tiamat. Oh, what did I upgrade all my... Oh, dang it. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot what we were doing. Upgrade... or get everything unlocked so you can complete Baldur's Gate Descent into Averna's storyline so you can get access to Trials. To start earning legendary or to start earning scales immediately. Yeah, I mean it's a midterm goal, right? Like medium term goal. Night, Shevik. What do I use as my main DPS in Trials? Bud's Buggy. I run a speed formation as far as I can go, and then I switch to whatever I had saved that had an actual person in it, but then ultimately I switch to Bud's Buggy. Because it works 100% of the... Well, unless it's an int 10, or if it's the int restriction on day one, then it doesn't work as well. And then I think the formation I was using last time was Narak. I haven't really changed my Trials. I gotta build new Trials groups. Ad break. My goal is to have Carlock be my primary DPS everywhere. I've not invested any time into making sure that I have formations built everywhere for her yet. And run out of time. Did that count as a gold chest? Wait. Where's open? It did not. Okay. So this open 25 gold chests only counts regular gold chests. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I feel like that magic roundabout thing, if they tried it once and they were like, this actually works really well and started putting it other places, that means, hey, maybe everybody should have one of these. We're almost there. We're almost there. We'll get 300 more gems that we'll spend tomorrow. I mean, our damage is fine. We're E5 over the health. E5, E6 over the health of the enemies here. The thing about Drit's unlock is we're going to lose a champion. We're going to have the middle space in our formation is not going to be usable because Dritz as an NPC is going to be in there. He's going to be an escort. So we're actually going to lose some strength. Who are we going to... We're going to have to figure out who ends up being the best champion to lose, too. I don't know, we'll have to try a couple different configurations, most likely. It's like we're able to get a shiny every 1,000 chests. That's the average. 1 in 1,000 out of a chest that drops gear should have a shiny. But there's no pity timer. It's pure RNG. So you can go 10,000 and not get one, or you could open 12 and get 3. Like, RNG is going to RNG. Well, it's not. It's just we're going to lose this slot. Like, we're not going to be able to put somebody in that slot. So we're going to have to do an 8-person push through. So we're, that's roughly E45 damage range. So we'll have to figure out who gives the smallest buff. I mean, Makos looks like the big loser there at the moment. Tyrrell's also not great though, so yeah, it could be any of those. Hey, we did it. We did it. Right. All right.